Today we are performing lab of DHCP, which known as Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. In this lab, we will take a quick look at DHCP, and before uh, doing this lab, you should have prerequisites of knowledge of DHCP. The DHCP is a network management protocol used on Internet Protocol networks for automatically assigning IP address and other communication parameters to devices connected to the network using a client-server architecture. A DHCP client uses the DHCP protocol to acquire configuration information such as IP address, a default route, and one or more DNS server addresses from a DHCP server. In this experiment, there are some instructions given, then we will follow that instructions. Begin by opening CMD. Type enter IP config slash release. Okay. Uh, then we enter and IP config slash release. Yeah, this is what I have got. After that, the executive library in this Windows, this command realizes that your IP address, so that's where IP address becomes the OK. Then start up Wireshark snipper. Okay, I'm starting Wireshark packet snipper. Then now go back to and enter IP config renew. Okay, I have copied this and enter. It's loading. Yeah, we have got the results. That is IPv6 and subnet mask and default gateway. That is, we have also the subnet mask, which divides a network into two parts, like into subparts, and its default gateway where it enters. After that, uh, to obtain, including a new IP address, the host obtains the IP address 172.16.56.1, but I have got 172.56.16.56.1, and finally enter IP to again to allocate the IP address for your computer. Again we enter and waiting for the results. It's no operation. Yeah, again we have got the, let's do it once again. Yeah, no, let's do it renew once again. So it will be, yeah, after completion of this, stop, go Wireshark capture, and here are some instructions here. Like this we have got that, and we didn't got the IP address, like we got the IP address, that is 172.16.56.256. Now let's go to Wireshark and enter boot p. Yeah, we have got the request ACK release discover. So after entering, actually the boot B is like we are used to filter with DHCP, but now the latest versions and latest the DCP is not in existence, so we are using BTP command to get that packets. Now there are questions. Are these messages sent over UDP or TCP? Let me check. These packets were sent through UDP, user datagram protocol, and draw a timing illustrating the first four packets. For each packet, the indicator source and destination numbers are these numbers are same. Let's check if they are same. Let's go to Wireshark. First, let me show the timing diagram. Timing diagram sequence of first four packets. At the okay, timing statistics and flow graph. No, TCP not it's UDP and we have graphs. These are the input output graphs of the packets, and these are the conversations. Let me take you through the graph, that is time sequence of destination, and these are destination and ports in the statistics. And yeah, it is the flow graph. How the packets are at what sequence number. This is the flow graph of a packet, at what time the packets are transferring. For getting this, you have to go to statistics and you have to go to the flow graph. And you know the source and destination ports, like source port is 68 and destination port is 67. In these two ports only, the total information will be exchanged. What is the link layer address? Ethernet address. So let me show you the Ethernet address, which is uh, yeah, this is the Ethernet address, which is CloudNet 14 8D6P, and its destination is Cisco AF D1 D6, that is 7001B5 AF D1 D6. And what values in DHP discover message differentiate in this message? For fourth, in this, the message value is 53 and request message. Let me show you what values in DHP discover when differentiate this message from DHCP request message. So go to this, and there what are the two messages? One is discover and one is request. For request, the message type is 53. So that is request, and for discover it is also 53. This is the difference of the similar thing. What is the value of transaction ID in each of the four discover, request, act messages, and what are the values in the second set? So the values of transaction ID is, let me show you the transaction IDs of first and second are, see, this is the transaction ID, and for first, this is the these two transaction ID for first set and second set. And after that, the a host uses DHCP to obtain the IP address among four things. But a host address is not confirmed until the end of four message exchange. So, if not set until the end of four exchange, then what values are DHCP messages indicates the source and destination address that carry an encapsulating IP datagram. So, in that, in discover it is 0 to broadcast. In offer it is, let me show you. In request it is 172, that's 172, and for discover it is 0 to broadcast, and for ACK it is the same address as request, and for release and for request it's also same one. So the IP addresses are in discover 0 to 255, in request source it's 0 to broadcast, in offer source it's 17.16.16.12, 17.16.16.121, and for AG it's reverse of offer. The seventh is, what is the IP address of your DHCP server? Our IP address is already shown you. This is the IP address is 172.16.172.16.256. At that time I was using Wi-Fi, personal Wi-Fi, so that's what the address we have came. And next, in the example, what is the IP address in DHCP server offering to your host? DHCP offer message indicate what DHCP message contains. Client is 172 dot, like let me show here. In this case, the client is 172.16.56.256. It is the client address. Now, in the example screenshot, is there a relay agent? So actually in that there is a relay agent and its IP address is 172.16.16.1. Let me show you the relay agent. In this case the relay agent is not there, but in the case of any personal hotspot the relay agent is 172.16.16.1. In this case there is no relay agent in this Wi-Fi transaction. After that, explain the purpose of router and subnet mask lines. Actually, the router line in a DHCP offer message specifies the IP address of default gateway, while the subnet mask line provides the subnet mask for configuring a client device or network settings. And next question is, in a DHCP trace file noted in footnote 2, a DHCP server offers a specific address to the client. The client responds. The first server often message that the client accept this IP address. Yeah, the client accept this IP address and the requested IP address is 172.16.16. In this case, the address is 172.16.56.226. Explain the purpose of lease time. The lease time in DHCP determines how long a client can use an assigned IP address, and the specific lease time duration varies and it's set by network administrators. Next, purpose of DHCP is to inform the DHCP server that a client is releasing its assigned IP address and network configuration and making them available for another. The DHCP server typically acknowledges the client's DHCP request. If the client DHCP release message is lost, the server might not be aware of the release, potentially leading to IP address conflicts or inefficient address allocation. The fourth last question is, clear the bootable filter from your Wi-Fi. Yeah. Were any ARP packets sent by, yeah, there are ARP packets sent by our, let me show. See, these are the ARP packets that are sent, so this is fine. And the purpose of ARP packets are using a network to map IP address to MAC address. And these ARP requests are sent to find the MAC address associated with a specific IP address, and ARP replies provide this mapping. ARP is crucial for devices to communicate on the same local network. So in this way, we have completed our lab of DHCP. Thank you.